agricultural production, told our reporter, Babakar Senghor, that his discussions with the Vice President gave him and his group some valuable insights into how they will go into starting up a viable business in the Gambia. Members of the Health Journalists Association, with support from UNAIDS, have undergone a two-day sensitization program on tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS. Abdullah Baji reports the training for the journalists from different media houses forms part of the group's efforts to ensure an effective and efficient reporting of HIV/AIDS and TB, among other health matters.
This forum on tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS comes at a time when International Women's Day celebrations is being held on the theme Ending Violence Against Women. Tuberculosis is said to be the leading cause of death among people living with HIV/AIDS. With this forum, health journalists are better poised to report and disseminate information relating to HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis, amongst other health matters.
There has been major breakthroughs in the fight against HIV. That globally, new infections have fallen down, and globally, we have more people living with HIV than before. And I'm sure the initial reaction would be, but how can that be an achievement when you have more people living with HIV? From a technical perspective, it literally means that we are succeeding in ensuring that those people who are infected with HIV are put on life-saving treatment to prolong their life.
The public will be well informed, thereby putting an end to stigma and discrimination from the society, as well to achieve the 3 zeros. In so doing, we will be practicing exactly what we call ourselves as health reporters.
With commitment, enthusiasm and determination on the part of both health journalists and the public, a generation free from HIV/AIDS and AIDS-related death could be averted. For GRTS News, I am Abdullah Baji.
The Debate and Advocacy Association, under the aegis of the UTG's Faculty of Law, has been launched at a ceremony held at the faculty grounds in Kanifing. The event attracted scores of people, including students and a host of prominent personalities in the legal fraternity. Fatu Jassi has the details.
The Law Students Debate and Advocacy Association was established in October 2011. Its main preoccupation is to promote academic excellence by way of improving the advocacy skills of members. Although it is one of the youngest associations in the UTG, the Law Students Debate and Advocacy Group has won the hearts and minds of both law students and non-law students alike due to its exciting programs geared towards building the capacities of members beyond the confines of the classroom. Speaking on behalf of the Acting Dean Faculty of Law, Johannes Boabeng Baido, who is also the association's coordinator, implored the association members to demonstrate a high sense of discipline and unity. He commended the law students for setting up a debate and advocacy association.
Initiatives like this is exactly what the country needs, and it's also exactly what the faculty needs. So I therefore call upon all of you who are sitting here that you get involved in one or two of these associations that will be coming up in the faculty as the year goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of your 4-year LLB, it's our sincere desire and hope as a faculty that you do not only go out of the faculty with good grades, but you go out of the four corners of the faculty with experience that cannot be obtained in the classroom. And that experience comes with joining associations like this.
The association's president paid tribute to one of the lecturers whom he said conceived the idea of setting up of the Debate and Advocacy Association in the faculty. He singled out that debate is one of the skills they need for their legal education at the university.
The UTG Faculty of Law Debate and Advocacy Association aims to provide a platform for structured, intelligent and open debate and advocacy in an environment where students of the Faculty of Law will have the opportunity to express themselves both within the country and outside. In pursuit of this goal, the UTG Faculty of Law Debate and Advocacy Association seeks to create a platform for a competitive debate and advocacy with individuals and organizations both within and outside the faculty. Our aims are to establish a culture of dialogue and acceptance of others' opinion through promoting the values of society and its social and scientific aspect.
The guest speaker of the occasion described the move taken by the students in forming the Debate and Advocacy Association as significant. He challenged them to cherish the English language, noting that it is a tool of trade for lawyers, adding that with more training they will be able to develop the skill of argument.
A debate is not a VU argument. It's not the loudest voice that wins the argument. It's not the loudest person who wins the debate, but the person who supports his arguments with facts. All right? How do you do that? You must read. You must read as widely as possible. You must read as extensively as possible. As a law student, you don't just read your law notes or your subjects, but you must read about economics. You must read about politics. You must read about sociology. You must read about anything in this world that can be formulated as a debate topic.
The ceremony also witnessed the presentation of certificates to individuals, institutions and companies, as well as a debate by law students on the theme, "Can the European Union influence what goes around in the Gambia?"
And it's my sincere prayer that each and every student sitting here will also be empowered by what you are going to see here today. You will be empowered to take up a challenge. You'll be empowered to want to fill a gap that you see within the faculty. You'll be empowered to want to fill a gap that you see within the Gambia as a whole. The students of the law faculty are the ones that are going to be the future leaders of the Gambia. And initiatives like this is exactly what the country needs, and it's also exactly what the faculty needs.
Well, the people of Kenya finally have a new president after 5 days of anxious wait. And North Korea reacts angrily to the latest UN sanctions imposed on the secretive nation on Thursday. Find out more when we come back. Welcome back. After 5 days of anxious waiting in Kenya, election results are finally out, with Uhuru Kenyatta declared president in the first elections since Kenya's violent ballot in 2007. But as we hear in this report, Uhuru's fiercest rival, Prime Minister Raila Odinga, says he will contest the outcome of the polls.
After 5 days of waiting, Kenya has a new president. On Saturday, Kenya's Electoral Commission announced the victory of Uhuru Kenyatta.
Since Uhuru Kenyatta has received 6,173,433, he has received more than 50.07%.
The razor-thin margin of Mr. Kenyatta's victory means that no second round will be held. However, his chief rival, Prime Minister Raila Odinga, says he will contest the results because of irregularities. It was Mr. Odinga's third bid for the presidency.
We will therefore shortly move to court to challenge the outcome that the IEBC announced a few hours ago. We are confident that the court will restore the faith of Kenyans in the democratic rule of law. Any violence now could destroy this nation forever.
Uhuru Kenyatta follows in the footsteps of his father, Jomo Kenyatta, who became the country's first president following independence in 1964. But Mr. Kenyatta's election could put the country in a difficult position. He has been charged by the International Criminal Court with crimes against humanity. The ICC accuses Mr. Kenyatta of funding a local militia to carry out reprisal attacks following the 2007 presidential election. The charge made little difference to voters. It's true, I am to stand trial in Europe. But God has shown us the path. In the end, it is Kenya who will choose its leader. On July 9th, Mr. Kenyatta will have to divide his time between governing Kenya and defending himself in The Hague. It can be said that he is unique in world politics as being the first president to be elected after having been charged with crimes against humanity.
Political threats from North Korea come in waves this week as the nation vents its anger against new UN sanctions passed on Thursday.